Helicopters are an essential tool for PG&E. They help ferry crews to transmission towers, are needed for snow surveys high in the Sierra, and have other uses. Recently, PG&E began a pilot project to use helicopters to check hundreds of miles of electric distribution lines in several locations throughout its service area. The helicopters are equipped with an infrared camera technology. The cameras rotate about 180 degrees vertically and about 270 degrees horizontally. They're controlled by a thermographer inside the helicopter.
The camera we're using is a FLIR 2000. FLIR is the company, and it stands for Forward-Looking Infrared. Originally, the infrared cameras were used in military applications. Eventually, they came up with civilian applications. What we're using it for in this mission is to travel along distribution lines and inspect for any type of loose connections, where when you have a loose connection, electricity impedance is created, which creates heat, and that's how we're able to detect where you visibly can't see anything in our spectrum of light that we see. The camera takes the infrared spectrum of light that we cannot see with the human eye, translates it so that I can see it in a monitor, and therefore we're able to help PG&E find any kind of problems. It's mainly for preventive maintenance, but in this application it's actually kind of nice because we're also out trying to prevent fires.
With this technology, PG&E can detect a hot spot, a place where the system is weak, but an equipment failure hasn't resulted in a customer outage yet.
The benefits from the infrared are to pick up stuff that are hot that I can't see, such as connectors and equipment that's attached to the line. And that way we can do preventive maintenance on it before we have a fault. We can stop outages and increase service reliability, and also for the safety of the customers in the field whose homes are near the power lines.
As you can see on the front of the helicopter, we have the ball that is actually the camera part. The cables go to the inside of the ship where I sit next to the rest of the control rack. I have a hand controller that I operate with my thumb that tells the camera where to look, where to go. The rack inside transmits the information it's getting from the camera onto a monitor that I can see, so it allows me to follow the lines as we're flying them.
Previously, these inspections were either done in vehicles or on foot. A helicopter equipped with the infrared camera can patrol an area in 5 minutes that would have taken a PG&E troubleman an entire day to navigate on foot.
Without the helicopter, one man would be assigned to a pickup and he would drive to an area. If he couldn't drive along the power lines, he'd have to park the truck, get out and follow it through the bushes, come back, pick up the truck and go back around. Very time consuming. The great advantage of doing it by helicopter is we can fly right over the lines. We're not restricted by vineyards and forests and stuff like that where you can't get to it.
The work started in Amador and Calaveras counties and will continue in other locations throughout the year. For Currents, I'm Matt Nauman.